Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Jaguars going up against the Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They call a flyer out of the gate. And guess what? They're in the lead now.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Turbin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. There's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Panthers are the least scored-on team in the league, and they'll be up against that Jaguars offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Deshaun Hall in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go. 3-19. No. Now look at 56. Look, Detroit. Over. Set. Back there. Here we go. Look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now. Barney.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 60 yards. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working.
They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Mahomes now to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, They've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to know. They don't want to know.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Now it's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Jaguars getting set to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 18, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. All right, here we go. Detroit. Now that's right.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he's got room. And now running right through it. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Still a lot of football left in that affair, but we will for sure keep an eye on it.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. shift together here from the D-line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Here we go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Right back to Dixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
This is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with a... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A Great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Over. Leopard. Here we go now.
Now Mahomes. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check, Patriot. Here we go.
On the toss play, this is Dixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On third down, it's Grant, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. McCaffrey on the counter. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is McCaffrey on the give. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Robinson. And we're back now in Charlotte. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Mahomes now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing. And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage? That's changed. That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful. Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give him a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line. Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well. And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game. He is in a zone. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd.